President Obama taking action to tighten the nation's gun laws, standing with others passionate about the issue, including the mother of murdered Jacksonville teenager Jordan Davis. The president got emotional, recalling shootings like the one at Sandy Hook 3 years ago.
And from every family who never imagined that their loved one would be taken from our lives by a bullet from a gun. Every time I think about those kids, it gets me mad.
Standing in the East Room, President Obama declared the U.S. needs to be stronger against guns, and if Congress won't do it, he will.
Under his executive action, everyone who sells guns must now have a license and conduct background checks to close what he calls the gun show loophole. The plan also adds more federal agents and investigators to conduct those background checks. At the same time, the president is asking Congress for $500 million to improve mental health treatment and to update the system for reporting the background check information. And he wants the federal government to research gun safety technology. Channel 4's Chris Parenteau looked into what these changes will mean for gun sellers, including local gun shows.
One place that could see huge impacts from today's announcement by the president is gun shows. And here at the Jacksonville Fairgrounds, they'll be hosting a gun show next weekend. I spoke to the organizer of that show today. He tells me they expect a huge turnout, and he says that their vendors that are required to will all be ready to do as many background checks as they need. At gun shows, there are usually a lot of different vendors, licensed and unlicensed, selling a wide variety of guns. Now, according to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, even if it's at a gun show or a flea market, a federal license is required by any person who sells guns, quote, as a regular course of trade or business with the principal objective of livelihood and profit through repetitive purchase and resale of firearms, end quote. But the rules won't impact people selling to liquidate their collections.
We need to have more tougher gun laws than what we have now, because it's so easy for someone to go into a flea market and buy a gun and just go out here and use it.
George Richardson's friend, Markeisha Phillips, was shot and killed last May in her home. He says that the new restrictions from the president are a good start. The president plans to have extra funding for ATF and the FBI to handle extra background checks after a record number in Florida last year, something the gun rights group Florida Carry says they're okay with.
We have never had a problem with the laws as they exist and with complying with the laws as they exist.
But Eric Friday, general counsel for Florida Carry, says that a lot of what's in the order doesn't bring much change.
There is not one provision in this executive order that, if implemented, would have stopped any of the mass shootings that we've seen in this country during this president's administration.
As for Richardson, he's hopeful that more regulations will eventually come from either Congress or the president.
I think all guns should be perfect. A shotgun, rifle, whatever, at least 90 days, you know, because you got a cool-off point.
I also spoke today with the organizer for Cliffhanger's gun shows. They will be hosting a show in Jacksonville in February. They tell me they'll review the regulations from the president, and they'll do whatever they need to make sure that they're in compliance. Chris Parenteau, Channel 4, the local station.